So this is the old Leminster highway, and this area right here was known as Half Moon Turn, right here. And like always, they're always raising the highway and straightening the highway out. And here's John Wilson, and we're hiking down the Leminster Road at Half Moon Turn, eh, John?
Yes, and we have a story to tell. This story was given to me several years ago, and it's about a female peddler who used to come through this way. And this was not unusual for those days. There were lots of peddlers visiting all these little homes, sparsely settled homes in the area. Anyway, she had come from New Ross. It's in November, and she used to stay at various homes along the way. So she stayed at a home a ways back, and the next morning somebody was coming through and they found her horse. The horse's name was Star, and later on they came to her peddler's wagon and they found her in the ditch, and it was later determined that she was murdered. Now, the story that I have gives names, but I think these names are fictitious because I had never been able to find these names anywhere or any record of her death. So I do not know if this is a real story or something that somebody has dreamed up. So that's the thumbnail sketch.
Well, we think it's a real story because the animals told us so.
Yes. This is the part of the story. The first part was a mystery. This part is the ghost story. So go ahead, Irvin.
Well, we've been trying to find the names of the houses along here, and John's been checking gravestone records and marriage certificates and all kinds of things, and we become lost. Right straight ahead here is Martin's Hill, and here's the bridge. Now this bridge, this highway down there 12-15 feet is an old concrete bridge, and there would have been a bridge besides that was made of wood, probably, eh, John?
Yes,
back in that day.
Yeah.
Here comes a car. So anyway,
we have stories. People have told me that some of the old people around here were afraid to come through here at night. They just felt funny. And we have 2 or 3 stories of animals becoming very restless coming through here, oxen and horses. So, make of it as you want. I'm just telling you the story. I don't know. But if anybody can add to this story, we'd be happy to hear from you.
So what we heard was she was killed, and then they went through all the suspects at the store in New Ross, the people that lived along the road, and a guy that met her on the way.
Yes.
And then
it is said that years later they found a tobacco tin with money in it. They thought had been stolen from her, but
it was hid in the basement in an old potato bin.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So and they said that person and the lady that was killed were buried 12 feet apart. And they found $12 in the tin, I think. That's something right. Like that. Yeah.
So we would be happy to hear from anybody who can add to this story.
Anybody in New Ross, Leminster, or Chester Road, Canada, see if they can solve this mystery.
Oh my.